All right, good evening and a very warm welcome to Love Audio's YouTube channel. My name is Paul Webber. I am the host of this particular show. Great to have you along this evening, this morning, this afternoon, this evening, good night, wherever time it is, wherever you are in the world watching this, of course. And do let me know, especially if you are new here. And if you are new, let us know, of course, and if the people that have been around for a little while make the newcomers feel extra special welcome, then that'll be really good as well. Okay, so what is Love Audio production all about? Essentially, it's a safe, fun, friendly, and hopefully entertaining platform for you to learn the basics in audio production. So if you guys are on board with that, give the video a nice thumbs up. That always helps the channel, and we'll get on with it. Love Audio! All right, let's say hi to some people first of all. Paulie says Rich Graham. Rich Graham is in the house from Texas, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure you're in Texas, Rich. Lots of riches tonight. We've got lots of riches. There's got to be a thing going on there. There's lots of riches in the house tonight. Rich Vibes is in. Evening says, Rich, what an amazing backdrop design. Funny you should say that, Rich. But yeah, what do you reckon? Not bad, huh? So we've got the shelves up. We've got the Love Audio sign in the background. We've got the three either side. CD racks as well. We've got some flowers going on, some plants. I've got some ornaments which I brought from the house. We've got our Old Faithful as well. SpongeBob SquarePants. We've got 1001 songs you need to listen to before you die. That's a great book, by the way. If you, look how thick that is. That is some nighttime reading right there, folks. Look at that. Fantastic. So it's called 1001 Songs You Must Hear Before You Die. Written by Robert Dimery. Brilliant, brilliant book. Get hold of that if you can. It's just full of absolute knowledge. It's superb. Really good. So Rich... Rich Graham is showing us the Texas kind of big hat thing going on there with the emojis. Brilliant. Rich Vibe says, looks like you had some expert design help. Oh, please. Hey, what do you want, a medal or an applause? How's that? Feel a little bit better now, Rich, do you? Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah, Rich suggested moving the three shelves apart and putting the sign in the middle. So well done. It does look good, actually. I'm just looking at the image that you guys can see as well. Looks pretty good. So that's cool. Okay, so tonight, what I wanted to do was, as you saw in the thumbnail I put up earlier on, basically from voiceover to finished commercial. What happens is that sometimes when we do a voiceover script, we get a script sent from the client. The client will then tell us to voice the commercial in a certain way, to give you the script, all that kind of thing, and then that's kind of the end of it. And you go, well, I hope it was okay. And you write back and forward to them asking them if it's okay, and they go, yeah, it's absolutely fine, brilliant, no problem at all. Sometimes, on a rare occasion, they will send you the finished commercial that you've just done the voiceover for. And that's what I want to show you tonight, the comparison between how it sounds here in the studio and then how it sounds when you've put loads of compression on it and you put music behind it and you've edited it and all that kind of thing. Dan Woodward is in the house. Dan is one of the people I'm talking about. Good evening to you, Dan. Dan produced the commercial I'm going to play you first based on the voiceover that he sent me the script to read, okay? So we're going to dive into that fairly shortly. But yeah, hi to Rich, hi to the other Rich, and hi to Dan Woodward, and hi to you if you have just joined us. Welcome along to this exciting stream, voiceover to finished commercial. That's what I'm calling that tonight, all right? Good. Okay, let's get on with it. Love Audio! So what I'm going to do is show you my desktop, because I'm going to go over to an instance of Studio One 5.5 Pro. That's from PreSonus. That's the software of choice that I use. So I'm going to put myself there like that. So what you can see on the screen is the initial voiceover is on track 1. The finished 2 commercials are on track 2. Okay, so we're going to go back there. I've muted the finished commercial, and I'm going to talk about some things in a moment or two. But what I wanted to do is to play you, first of all, the initial voiceover that I did based on the script that Dan sent across. So, here we go. April 30th. That's the day the Dram opens in Churchtown. At the Dram, we stock 40 whiskies from around the world and a vast amount of whiskey-related gifts. Why not try by the Dram and buy by the bottle? We provide bespoke whiskey-related gift boxes for the whiskey lover in your life, with whiskies not to be found in the supermarkets.
At the Dram, we also have a tasting area sponsored by Aaron Whiskies. At the Dram, we also have a tasting area sponsored by Aaron Whiskey. Visit us on Botanic Road in Churchtown. Our grand opening is Saturday the 30th of April. The Dram, your new whiskey-inspired gift shop coming to Churchtown. drinkaware.co.uk. The Dram is now open in Churchtown. The Dram, your new whiskey-inspired gift shop, now open in Churchtown. Let me know how you get on.
So what I normally do at the end of my voiceovers is just do a quick ending so that the producer knows that I've finished that particular script and they don't need to listen any further. But it's just like, just a quick thank you for the script and I hope all is well with that. So that's the commercial, and there are two commercials. Sorry, that was the voiceover, but there are two commercials. One for the pre-opening, for the pre-launch, which would have played probably a day or so before the launch day itself, which was, as you've heard on there, the 30th of April was the launch day. Hopefully that is still the case. But what I wanted to do is also show you a comparison between WAV files here, okay? Because you'll notice there's a subtle difference in the top WAV file, which is all kind of spiky at the top, and this one here on the second channel, which looks like it's had a haircut. Now, the reason for that is that Dan at the other end would have been using a compressor of some description in the software that he uses in order to mix that commercial. And also it's got music behind it as well, so you'll get the feel of that, and let's hope that YouTube don't recognize the music and we end up getting struck for doing that. But anyway, we're going to play it anyway. So we're going to go first of all with the pre-opening script. So that's like coming soon, April 30th, that kind of thing. So if I double click on that, that returns that. We'll mute the top track and then unmute the second track, which is the commercial. This is how the commercial sounds since it's been produced and all nicely polished and finished. Here we go.
April 30th. That's the day the Dram opens in Churchtown. At the Dram, we stock 40 whiskies from around the world and a vast amount of whiskey-related gifts. Why not try by the Dram and buy by the bottle? We provide bespoke whiskey-related gift boxes for the whiskey lover in your life, with whiskies not to be found in the supermarkets. At the Dram, we also have a tasting area sponsored by Aaron Whiskey. Visit us on Botanic Road in Churchtown. Our grand opening is Saturday the 30th of April. The Dram, your new whiskey-inspired gift shop coming to Churchtown. drinkaware.co.uk.
And I think that sounds absolutely brilliant. So Dan, you've done a fantastic job on the production of that. It just sounds really full. It sounds polished. It sounds great with the music you've chosen to run behind that as well, which is superb. And, everything's at the right level. And obviously that's because you've used a compressor across it to kind of bring up the quiet points and then to squish down those louder bits as well. And you've edited my breaths out as well, which is no mean feat. I mean, I could, sometimes I do edit out my breaths if I send a voiceover to a client, but on that particular occasion I didn't, and you've done a really good job on doing that as well, so well done. Rich Graham says phenomenal. Thank you very much indeed. So this is the second commercial then. So this is the kind of now open bit that Dan has produced. Dan is in the audience right now. Thank you very much for joining. Dan, have a listen to this.
The Dram is now open in Churchtown. At the Dram, we stock 40 whiskies from around the world and a vast amount of whiskey-related gifts. Why not try by the Dram and buy by the bottle? We provide bespoke whiskey-related gift boxes for the whiskey lover in your life, with whiskies not to be found in the supermarkets. At the Dram, we also have a tasting area sponsored by Aaron Whiskey. Visit us on Botanic Road in Churchtown. The Dram, your new whiskey-inspired gift shop, now open in Churchtown. drinkaware.co.uk.
Really good. Really, sorry, I'm eating a biscuit on stream, but anyway, hadn't had my tea yet. I'm going to cook some fish later on, but yeah. So I just wanted to show you that. So the voiceover itself, we'll just unmute the voiceover again and just have a quick listen to that.
The whiskey lover in your life, with whiskies not to be found in the supermarkets. At the Dram, we also have a tasting area sponsored by Aaron Whiskies. At the Dram, we also have a tasting area sponsored by Aaron Whiskey.
See, ordinarily I would have edited that bit out, but obviously what Dan has done is realised that I've done that twice, so I've left it in, and then Dan's edited the correct bit and then put that into the commercial.
Visit us on Botanic Road in Churchtown. Our grand opening is Saturday the 30th of April. The Dram, your new whiskey-inspired gift shop coming to Churchtown.
And we always put this thing at the end. Sometimes there are caveats and warnings, that kind of thing. Because it's alcohol related, you have to put this little caveat at the end of the commercial.
Drinkaware.co.uk.
And that's the website that people can go to if they have a drink problem, or they think they might have a drink problem, or they are aware of other people that might have a drink problem and they need to have some advice. So that's why that is on the end of that commercial. It's the same with a gambling advert. If you were looking at promoting, let's say, betting or gambling of any description, whether it's a slot machine place or whether it's a casino or anything like that, you'd put a warning caveat at the end there, guiding people to places and resources that they can find help with. So that's why that's on there. So that's the first example of voiceover to finished commercial. I want to just close that for 2 seconds. I'm going to bring up V2 Radio because I've done a commercial for V2 Radio. And let me play you the voiceover first of all. So let's mute that and play you this. Here we go.
Listen up, the V2 voucher spring sale has arrived. Amazing discounts and exclusive offers from local restaurants, days out and much, much more. Such as £40 to spend on food and drink at the Selsey Arms, now just £15. Or pamper yourself with a 45-minute treatment package worth £90 for just £22.50. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Sale ends Easter Monday. Head on over to the V2 voucher shop now and grab yourself a bargain. One more time.
And I normally give the client a couple of versions of that. So
down a bit. Listen up. The V2 voucher spring sale has arrived. Amazing discounts and exclusive offers from local restaurants, days out and much, much more. Such as £40 to spend on food and drink at the Selsey Arms, now just £15. Or pamper yourself with a 45-minute treatment package worth £90 for just £22.50. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Sale ends Easter Monday. Head on over to the V2 voucher shop and grab yourself a bargain. Head on over to the V2 voucher shop and grab yourself a bargain.
Again, I've done that twice for him.
It's okay, Peter. Let me know if not.
And then a short thing at the end just to say, thanks for the script and hope everything's okay. Give us a shout if it's not, sort of thing. So they can get back to you and say, look, can you do this bit again in a slightly different way or that kind of thing. So let me play you the finished commercial then that Peter has produced for this particular client. Or it's actually for their own usage. They have a voucher shop on the website, v2radio.co.uk. And you can but as it says in the commercial, get discounts off nights out, that kind of thing, food and drink, hair treatments, salons, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, a lot of stations are doing this now, and it's a great way of getting a commercial business on air without them having to pay anything to be on air, because they provide the vouchers at 50% off. So, then obviously the station benefits and that kind of thing. So, here's the finished commercial. Sorry, let me just mute track 1. And unmute track 2. This is the finished commercial then.
Listen up. Listen up. The V2 voucher spring sale has arrived. Amazing discounts and exclusive offers from local restaurants, days out and much, much more. Such as £40 to spend on food and drink at the Selsey Arms, now just £15. Or pamper yourself with a 45-minute treatment package worth £90 for just £22.50. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Sale ends Easter Monday. Head on over to the V2 voucher shop and grab yourself a bargain.
It's a very different commercial, and it's using some different production techniques on there as well, as you can probably tell. The voice is obviously vastly different from how I'd voiced it. Well, it's not vastly different. It's just had a different set of treatments put on it with regards to the voiceover, and there's a bit of phasing going on there as well, because that's designed to attract the attention of the listener. So that's happening on that particular commercial. And because it's more of an upbeat read, it's like a sale now on kind of thing. In fact, Peter emailed me. He said, this is definitely one for your DFS commercial show reel. The kind of high sales pitch, if you like. So that's why it sounds vastly different. And there's different production values behind it, as I say before. But that gives you an idea of script to final production when it comes to doing voiceovers. So let's go back to the main camera, and let's just check out the comments here. 2 seconds. There we go. Rich Graham saying phenomenal. Thank you very much indeed for that, Rich. Much appreciated. Dan Woodward, obviously in the house, one of the producers of those commercials earlier. So that was pretty cool. And Rich Vibes is in the house and telling us all about his design expertise, because he helped me with the ideas for the backdrop currently. It's not finished by any stretch of the imagination, right? But you know, it will get there, and it'll look polished and everything. I've got the LED lights up for a change, and I can control those via my phone, but I can't control them via the Stream Deck just yet. I haven't set that up, but that's because the router is in the other room. It's in the house, and I'm in the garage, as you could probably tell by the breeze blocks. And it's a single skin breeze block as well, so it is pretty chilly in here, to be fair. But I do intend to get some insulation and some sound absorption tiles as well. So yeah, all in good time. Just falling over boxes and furniture and stuff right now, because it's all behind the camera, thank goodness, so you can't see it. But there's still a lot of stuff. There's still a lot of stuff here that needs moving, and a lot of boxes here that kind of need my attention as well. But that'll all happen over the next couple of weeks, and you'll see that take place. Dan says, sometimes you have to go through tons of music before you find the right track to go with the commercial. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I don't know which library you used, but it's a really, really good track. So yeah, you chose well, my man. You chose well on that particular commercial. So I like that. But yeah, I thought it'd be a nice, interesting concept to give you an idea of when we do a voiceover, we get a script from the client. How does that end up? Sometimes we don't know. Sometimes the producer doesn't send you the finished commercial. And so you never know until maybe one day you're driving through the area and you hear it on the radio. You go, that's me. I'm on that commercial. I can't remember doing that. It was months ago. And that kind of thing. So that's quite good. And I do a retainer service for 2 stations in the UK. One is V2 Radio that you just heard, and the other is Beyond Radio in Lancaster and Morecambe. So I'm on a monthly kind of retainer with them, so they could send me 50 scripts or they could send me 5 scripts, whichever happens. I still get the same amount of money. So yeah, that's one way that stations can do it. Other stations do it on a piecemeal basis. So in other words, they will pay you per script. Commercially, if you do a 30-second script for a commercial station, the fee is, I believe, £27.30. That's UK, of course. So yeah, it's not a bad rate of pay for 30 seconds work, but it's got to be right. Yeah, it's worth doing if you get enough of it. You have to get that kind of volume in order to make it pay. That's the thing. John Venturini's in the house. Hello, JV. My dentist always thought I should sign up for a retainer service. Is that because you're always at the dentist? I, by the way, have got an ulcer on my tongue because I've lost a piece of tooth up here, and so far it's not giving me pain, but it's got a really sharp piece of tooth that's now jagged and it's cutting into my tongue every time I speak. So I'm having to kind of, mouthwash and all that kind of stuff every night and just make sure it's clean and everything else until I get to a dentist, which is pretty rare around here. It's almost as rare as rocking horse poo. That's how rare it is to get an appointment with a dentist here. Now I've moved towns, I've got to register with a new dentist. Although I'm now closer to the town that my previous dentist was in. So I might just kind of give them a call and say, am I still registered with you? If so, I've got a bit of a problem on my upper molar that I need attention with, please. Can I book an appointment? And they'll say, yeah, come in 3 months' time. I go, what? 3 months' time? You've got to be kidding me, right? God, no chance. So I want to be seen quicker than that. Hopefully, fingers crossed, they're taking people on. But yeah, that's another complete story. I don't know how we got sidetracked. Oh yeah, dentist, John Venturini. Brilliant stuff. All right. So if you've got any questions on audio production or what you've just seen and heard, then please do let me know in the comments. Would love to hear from you. Rich Vibes says, trust Rich to come up with the gags. Rich Vibes says 2:30. 2:30. That's what time your appointment is. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Hang on. That's the squeaky tea trolley of earthly delights that I use on my Zest radio show at 11:30 every morning. But it's not. It's actually supposed to be crickets, I think. But yeah, it's good fun. This is on the Rodecaster Pro, by the way, just the preset buttons. Very good. Yeah. All good. Let me have a look. There we are. Just making sure I've got caught up with the comments, which I do. That's brilliant. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, looking forward to kind of getting everything shipshape and Bristol fashion back here, which will be good. And you know, you'll see the journey of that as we go forward. Put my little frame back on there, I like that. That's pretty good. By the way, if you want to contact me anytime, email hello@loveaudio.co.uk. That comes through to me on my phone. Not many people use that email address. I just use it for the live streams and stuff like that. But please do drop me a line. hello@loveaudio.co.uk. And if you're watching this on the replay, you've not yet subscribed, please do so. Click the bell icon as well. That'll let you know when we're going live next, which is generally Monday nights at 8 p.m. I was slightly late this evening because I fell asleep, to be fair. I did a shift this afternoon, a delivery shift, and then fell asleep. Yeah, so I was a little bit late waking up and getting ready, so yeah, my apologies. And I wanted to make a drink as well, so yeah, always good. So thanks for sticking around. John Venturini says, decent email address. You say goodbye and I say hello. Yeah, very good. Yes, it is not a bad email address. It's hello@loveaudio.co.uk. I can have anything before that. I could have, you know, live stream at hello@loveaudio.co.uk, whatever. But yeah, it's just, you know, it's hello@loveaudio.co.uk. Loveaudio.co.uk is the website, of course, where you can find out more about what I do. And I've got to change the photos because I no longer have that mixing desk in the shot. And I should send a photo of the Rodecaster Pro and send that to my web designer so he can change it. But anyway, you get the idea. You can also go to LoveAudiosMerchStore.com, LoveAudiosMerchStore.com. That you can find, or that darn IT crowd song, yeah. And once that disappears, there we go. LoveAudiosMerchStore.com is where you can find T-shirts, mugs, that kind of thing, and tell everybody that you love audio as much as I do, which is pretty cool. And if you need spares, by the way, for your setup, and you're based in the UK, I'm not sure how it works with regards to overseas shipping and stuff, but anyway, we can work that out. So if you need cables, if you need microphones, if you need mic muffs, if you need mic stands, that kind of thing, then get yourself over to loveaudiobits.co.uk, and LoveAudiobits has its own YouTube channel, of which there is just one video on there so far, maybe two. I'm really slack on getting content produced for that. So I need to pull my finger out. But now I'm settled in here, or will be anyway, when all this stuff's cleared out of the way, I can maybe look at doing some other stuff with that as well. So watch that space. And get on over there and subscribe as well if you've not already done so. That will be really cool. Thank you. Okay. What else can I show you? Bits with a Z. Why? Because we're zany. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, JV. I've got to get some jingles on there, haven't I? Because it's not just the 2, 4, 6. It's not just the 8 buttons you've got here. You can actually scroll across and use more than that. How you scroll across, I really don't know, because there's no buttons to say scroll across. I guess you'd have to go to settings and then sounds. Yeah, there we go. So bank 1 is all that kind of stuff. And then you scroll across to bank 2, goes grey on the screen because there's nothing on the buttons currently. Well, obviously there will be, but I can put jingles on there and stuff like that, so that's pretty cool. Good. All right. Home button. Sorry, you can hear me. That makes a hollow sound here because this desk is a stand-up desk. It's like a wooden plinth that I've put, like a 2-foot raised wooden plinth on top of the usual desk that's underneath it. So that's why I stand up when I when I present, in case you're wondering. Good stuff. Well, I'm kind of out of that now. I hope you enjoyed tonight's little escapade into the voiceover world, and looking at that and how that compares to when you hear it first of all, and then you hear the final commercial. Always good to get that finished commercial, so you know how it sounds, and you know how the client hears it, and you know how the radio listener hears it as well, which is cool. So I've really enjoyed showing you that. If you have any questions off stream, please do drop them in the comments. I'll do my best to get around to answering them as quickly as I possibly can. Wayne from South Wales dropped a load of comments in there from the previous stream on setting. What? Can you believe that? Go away! He knows I'm on the stream. He's just phoned me. That's my fault. I should have it on silent. I can't believe it. He says, "Are you free?" Hello? It's 8 o'clock on a Monday night. What do you reckon? Unbelievable. Hang on, I've got to... Guys, I've got to take a picture. Hang on. Because I can't believe that's just happened. Can you? Unbelievable. I'm taking a shot of the YouTube studio and all the comments on my live stream, which happens between 8 and 9 on a Monday night, without fail pretty much every week. And he's just phoned me saying, "Are you free?" Shocking. Let me send that. There you go. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. What just happened? It's just crazy. And he was on the stream the other day. Strange. That's not Wayne, by the way. That's Danny. John says, "Our comments appear here because we're not free." That's right. Exactly right. Exactly right. And of course, this won't send now, was it? Because I've just disconnected it from the Wi-Fi. So I didn't want to interrupt. Hang on. In fact, how did the call come through? That's rare. Must have a tiny little bit of signal there somewhere. Ah, cool. Who's this? Oh, here we go. Okay. Well, this is interesting. We've got a comment coming in on the emails from Chris Gardner. Chris, if you're watching, hopefully you are. If not, then please do watch the replay. It says, "Hi Paul, hope you're keeping well. Just a quick question. Been trying to add 2 effects, reverb and delay, to my vocal mix, to my vocal mic on channel 1 of the desk. I can get effects A using the reverb patch, no problem, but I can't seem to find out how to add FX B, delay, to the channel also. Do you know how to add more than one effect to a single fader, i.e. mic in channel 1? Sorry for sounding like an idiot. Absolutely not, Chris. Not sounding like an idiot at all. It's a very good question. Danny says, "Sorry, I completely forgot. My bad." That's right. We'll forgive you this time. Trying to find out from the manual and YouTube, but no luck so far. Any help appreciated. Loving the quality of the preamps and ease of EQ use, etc. Thanks in advance from Chris. Chris, that's a very good question. And obviously, I don't have the mixer with me anymore. But as far as I know, you can... let me think about this. To add multiple effects to each channel, I believe you can... use the software. You can use the software PreSonus Studio One 5.5 Pro, and then drag each of the effects onto those particular channels. Not sure how to do it on the desk. I think you just yes I do. Sorry, I'm going mad. Chris, here's how you do it. Chris, if you watch it, and I'll point you in the direction. If you're not actually on stream right now, I'll send you the link to the video. Chris, on the mixer, on the Studio Live 32SC digital mixer, on the middle panel, there are 4 buttons for effects, A, B, C, and D. And to enable those on each of the channels, you will just have to press them so that they turn purple on each. A, B, C, and D. I think it's A, B, C, and D, or effects 1, 2, 3, and 4. But anyway, make sure both of those, or 3 of those, however many effects you want on that particular channel, are enabled once you allocate it to that particular channel, as far as I know. Fingers crossed that should work for you. And make sure you've got something different dialed in on the different effects that come up on the screen, okay? So, don't have 2 reverbs on there, for instance. Have a reverb and a delay. Have a reverb and something else, perhaps. that you might want to use. Okay, but I think as far as I know, you press button A and B at the same time, and that will come up on the channel that you're actually working with. Okay, so you select the channel first, and then you look at effects returns, and then you can dial in what's going to that channel and how much volume, etc., is going to that channel. Does that make sense? Give me a shout on the phone if not. Wow, that was good, wasn't it? That's a good question. Danny says that V is looking great. It's a Y, isn't it? Oh yeah, it's a Y. Yeah, that Y is looking great. This Y, why have we got that there? Answers in the comments, please. Why have we got that there? Let me know. Why have we got the Y over there? I need two, really, don't I? To kind of balance it out. But yeah, it's made of polystyrene. Hang on. It's huge! But it's a big Y. Any ideas? Why have we got that here? Like scraping your nails down a blackboard. Not quite. All right. I'm just gonna drop Chris a note and get him to watch the replay. Just hopefully answered your question on tonight's live stream. Send that off, see what he says. Brilliant. Yeah, nobody's coming back with why we've got the Y there, which is fine. Maybe we should run a competition. Who knows? Right, guys. So that's it for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Voiceover to finish commercial was our little subject, and we've enjoyed doing that with you tonight. If you have any questions, like I said, why not, says Danny. Dan says, hang on, final question here, or final comment. Dan says, I had some new acoustic panels installed today. Brilliant. What are they made of? Are they kind of foam, like this? This is obviously like a zigzag pattern, so that the sound reverberates and bounces off in different directions. Or you can get plain ones. I don't have them to hand, but you know, I've got some plain ones as well, which I'm going to put on these two pillars either side of me. That'll help the side reflections as well. There's not much reflection going on here, to be honest with you. It's really acoustically dead, which is great. And I think it's because it's got an apex roof. There's no flat panel above me like that, you know. It's actually it's an apex roof with some framed timber, of course. So I think that's why, because I think that's why. Because the sound isn't being bounced off of a flat surface on the ceiling, just the walls, and the walls are stone, so they're absorbing the sound to a certain extent. I'm still here. You may have seen these, by the way. These are bass traps. Which are pretty cool. Dan says they are like the black ones, but they've been put inside a frame and covered over so they don't stick out like a sore thumb. Wow, okay. So they look really cool as well. That's nice. You are stepping up your game, sir, aren't you? That's amazing news. Brilliant. Well done. Okay, cool. So I've replied to Chris. Apologies for confusion. Blah 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 blah. Yep. Delete that. Yeah, good. Danny says SpongeBob is back. Yeah, I found him. Here he is. SpongeBob character. Stay.
But I don't want to.
Stay.
Oh, please, Mr. Voiceover Man, don't make me sit on the microphone.
Okay. SpongeBob makes an appearance by whoever the production company is that supplies it. Get back in your thing. There's a mug there as well. Yeah. I can't put that on there because it'll fall off. Yeah, this will embarrass my son if he's on the stream. Tom, otherwise known as HDMB, sometimes watches the stream with his girlfriend, right? This is my two sons when they were in St. John's Ambulance Brigade as kids, right? Yeah, look at this. How cute is this? How cute is that? This is Ben with the toothy grin. Ben is 20. I gotta get this right. Ben is 28 in June, and this is Tom, who's 30 years of age. This is when they were kids. How cute is that? Huh? That's very cute. So I keep that as a little memento back there. And I'll remind them of that whenever they come on the stream next. It'll be a laugh. John Venturini giving it some hearts. Brilliant. Danny Davis says, I've been offered weekend breakfast on LBHS. LBHS. What's that? What's LBHS? LBHS. It's like, where's LBHS, Danny? Tell us more. Tell me more. Where is LBHS? Tell me more. Where is that? Where is that? Type quicker. I'm on. You say it every day. Do I? Weekend breakfast. I don't know what that is. You say it every day. You say it every day. LBHS. Oh! Wow. Okay. Fantastic. That's Zest Liverpool. Liverpool's big hit station. This is Zest. Danny Davis on Weekend Breakfast. Good grief. That's amazing. Well done. LBHS. I've never used the acronym ever. Oh, wow. See? What can I say? Put in a good word for someone and boom, there you go. You got yourself a show at the weekends. How are you going to fit that in with everything else that you do? That's what I want to know. Anyway, each to their own. All right. That's brilliant. Okay, well, listen, it's been really fun hanging out with you guys tonight. Thanks so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed tonight's show. Looking at the voiceovers. Danny says I won't sleep. Yeah, looking at voiceovers to finish production, finish commercials. So thanks very much indeed to V2 Radio for hopefully letting us use that commercial. And also thanks to Dan Woodward Productions for letting us use his commercial as well. I'm going to say thank you very much indeed for watching. I'll catch you on the next one, which will be next Monday night at 8 p.m. British summertime. And yeah, have yourselves a great week. And if you've got any questions in the meantime, drop them in the comments and I'll get around to answering them as soon as I possibly can. Okay, that's it, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye. I'm still here. I haven't muted yet.
Love Audio.